Sports is just an extension of the gladiatorial coliseum, MMA being the most obvious and my favorite actually. Not only do guys waste a ton of time watching sports, some guys waste their entire lives watching other men exercise. But then there's the sports talk and the pregame shows and the stats, and by far the fucking worst was fantasy football. I worked in sales where 2 hours a day guys would be talking about their fantasy football picks and bragging against each other about who's going to win what, all for a total of like $400 for whoever won. And it just made me want to blow my fucking head off listening to the absolute retardation that these guys would just work all day and then go home and watch sports and be completely content in their slavery because they had no fucking idea, no fucking understanding of the system whatsoever. And it just made me want to put bullets in all of their fucking heads because these guys were so fucking brain dead. Okay, yes, you can watch a fight with your boys from time to time, but outside of that, watching sports is something that you need to sacrifice if you're really serious about getting your mentality together and escaping the traps of wage slavery and living and thinking like a free man. Okay, you're never going to look at things the same once you realize you have no effect over the outcome. It's one company versus the other company. Okay, it does not fucking matter in the real world. Next up, TV shows. The average American watches 34 hours of TV a week. That is a part-time job. Okay, you've got no excuse for not having money if you're watching 34 hours of TV a week. That's more than enough time to build a passive money-generating business. That's more than enough time to build a service-based business on top of your regular job that you're able to get profitable, get running, and then quit your real job, quit your day job, and focus full-time on that. Okay, that's something you could do in even 6 months. You could get your real estate license. You could shovel driveways. You could do web programming services. You could do accounting services. Whatever talent you have, 34 hours a week that you would be watching TV, you can devote to getting your own business going. Okay, TV is an indoctrination machine, and it promotes debt, it promotes consumer culture, it promotes shitty values, all of which you're opting out of. So cut that cable, save yourself $150 a month or whatever it is, and if you want to watch a few quality shows like House of Cards or some other really good shows, Mad Men, just watch them online. Save the if you want to watch a show with one of your girlfriends, you guys can have a show that you watch every time. Just download it online. It's really easy. I'll watch a few things online, but maybe only a couple hours a week. And if I want to watch something, I just download it. It's super easy, and you won't regret it. Okay, there's this big idea of you got to be an informed citizen. I don't miss anything from not watching TV, and if I want to inform myself on some of the world's events, I'll have a look at it online. But don't kid yourself that this is something that you need to do. It is entertainment. I'll read about history and I'll read about politics and philosophy. The main reason I read about that is for my website so that I can formulate ideas and concepts and articles for deprogramming you guys. But that is entertainment. Okay, that is not working on my business. Working on my business and entertainment are two separate things. And the reading, as much as I learn from it, that's something I do after I've done the day's work. Okay. Movies, same thing. Movies are the same as TV. Just stream and download the occasional movie. Indulge in moderation. The only time I can sit through a whole movie is when I have a girl over or I'm with my guy friends. Otherwise, I'll watch it for about 15 or 20 minutes, get bored, and then go do something else. Video games, unfortunately, guys, these have to go. As fun as it is to mow down pedestrians on GTA for about 3 hours, this is the least productive thing you can do. Now, if you're already on schedule and you are working 10, 12 hours a day, you are doing your fitness, you've got your diet together, you've got your style together, your life is running on autopilot, you're 100% on the ball, then you can actually bring that stuff back in. Okay, you can have 2 or 3 hours a night where you watch, where you might want to play video games, you might want to watch something on TV. There are exceptions to this, but when I'm hammering you guys on getting rid of this stuff, it's for the guy who is a slave to all this stuff and doesn't have his life in order. Okay, if you're maxed out your sexual market value's maxed out, you've got your own business, your style's together, your whole life is on autopilot, on Wunderlist, with all your tasks automatically popping up every day, and you handle your tasks for that day, then you can reward yourself. You can have a girl over, you can download a movie, you can download a TV show, you can download you can play a video game, whatever it is. Once you have all the other shit together, okay? The guys who, if you want to sit around and smoke weed and jerk off all day, the only guy who should be doing that is the wealthy guy with his own business. Then you can afford to do that shit. But coincidentally, that guy's not going to want to do that. Okay? The guy who's being a lazy piece of shit is the guy who shouldn't be. And the guy who can be a lazy piece of shit isn't going to want to be. All right? The rich guy who's got his own business is going to like his business and is going to want to do more work. I can't go one day without doing some type of work because I'm dedicated to it, and you should be too. So the only exception for the movies, the TV show, the video games is if you're on target, if you're doing everything right. Okay, if you're doing everything right, you can have that ice cream with dinner. After dinner, you can play the video game, you can have the girl over, you can watch the movie. But other than that, if you're still transitioning, or maybe you don't have anything going, you got to go cold turkey on this stuff and get rid of it and really get your shit together, okay?